Hi, this is Marcia, and this is part 5 of the keys to deploying small group instruction. This video is going to focus in on relationships. That's right, this video is going to talk about how deploying small group instruction can really build up those academic relationships. And those academic relationships are the keys to higher levels of student engagement and ownership. So let's get started. This is part 5 of the 5-part series. In part 1, we talked about how all students should get a small group instruction in a 45-minute class period. We talked about that deployment plan. Don't forget about that. Then we talked about time amounts, how time amounts should differ depending on the level of the student, where they are with that content. We talked about prerequisites, how we can have the students completing a small little video to enhance the small group instruction. We talked about check-ins and the value of answering those questions and checking in on how they're doing on the other studios is essential. And now we're going to talk about relationships. Those academic relationships are what's going to really help to drive learning studio days. When I build up those academic relationships with my students, they will work harder for me because they know I'm going to check in to see how they're doing on their checklist. They know that I care about them, and they know that what they are doing is relevant. It's just not fluff. So building in those academic relationships are just going to enhance the overall feel of the classroom. Less behavior issues and higher academic rewards and gains. So one of the things that I want you to realize when you're building those relationships, you're building trust. You're going to take time to talk to the students during the check-ins, but also you're going to really give them the opportunity to ask questions in a safe area. You're going to have them be able to, hey, what's going on? How do I do this? I don't understand. So you're going to build those relationships through trust. The students, when you build those academic relationships, they are going to complete their work because they know that you're going to check in on them, but they're doing it because they value you as a teacher. So really understand that those academic relationships are key. This also gives the students, like I said before, time to ask those questions. And sometimes those questions are, maybe, hey, I didn't get to do this, or could you give me some more time because this happened at home last night? So it's not always about questions about the work. It might be questions about, is there a possibility of time for you to meet with me because I just don't get this concept. And also, like I said earlier, when I build those academic relationships with the students, my behaviors are going to go down and my academic scores, achievement, and understanding the concepts are going to go up, which in return is student engagement and ownership at its highest level. To build those academic relationships is, number one, just sit with the kids, talk to them. I love what this teacher's doing in this photo. She's at their level. She's not talking at them, she's sitting down with them. And just doing simple things like that is going to build up that trust. All right, give academic relationships a try when you're deploying this small group instruction.